Ow.
That's pretty
April
cool.
Fools.
That's very cool.
It's not cool until it sets on fire.
Okay,
Then those go on top.
centered. Half an inch to start. I need 2 bricks. Torch that functions.
Walmart.
We don't do any of the ceremonial prayer and
Aye,
Great Spirit whole stuff.
Yeah. Cthulhu Kadat. Cthulhu Fagnat.
Anybody wants to do that?
The
Burn.
non-rain
Get here
gods.
early, huh?
The sun gods.
It's burning.
Yay, far. Okay, so basically what we want to do is make sure that paper's burning well enough to get the sawdust burning.
I think it went out.
Because the torch is burning well enough to get the paper burning.
You stop. This one wants to stay on, this one wants to go. I got backwards. So usually you can ignite the paper from a couple of spots if the paper's dry enough. It'll start to burn up alright. So just go around all of the areas that please paper burns. It's a garbage pile, well, I'm telling you.
Life's little peculiarities. So you can have a whole house burned down in 3.5 minutes when you're not really into that. And you can spend hours trying to light some intentional fire or other with all the perfect
That would be
materials.
useful to you. Wish we don't have to do this by hand.
Yeah. There's lots of different ways that people do these things, and they light things. They sometimes fill them barrels with bits of copper and other stuff in it. This variation that we're doing here today is something that evolved little by little. I think I started doing this in 1982.
Oh wow.
And when I started, I had no idea how to do it. I was just told to do it. So I quickly asked a few questions and said, well, let's figure it out. And then I realized there's all kinds of things you could do to improve it and make it work. Some years we get fabulously beautiful pots out of them. Sometimes we get just stuff that's really unremarkable.
Smell that smoke.
Eventually,
For quite some time, depending where you are.
eventually we're going to get a fair amount of fire here. And this is open enough that if the paper catches well and the sawdust starts to burn, we'll start, instead of smelling paper, we'll start smelling hardwood sawdust. And then when it's really going nice, we'll little by little lower these things. And then we'll trap up some bricks on top of this and slide these 2 pieces of metal in such a way that they run up in one direction. And they'll overhang this a bit. So then we can wrap up this stuff. I'll take the one pot and put it up here for the paper so it doesn't get scratched up. And if the Ultra Johnny Come Lately Club, those who still haven't got their pots to bisque, show up and get them bisque by the time this is done, and I'm satisfied that I want to play again with fire, and I'll throw mine in and maybe this small handful of extra pots. Or we could wait.
There's still a bunch that haven't.
I found a pot on the table inside a bag yesterday. It was still damp, it was mostly polished, and there was no name on it, and I do believe it was named Chelsea. We just couldn't get it together. And probably wasn't even aware that she would do it. Anyhow. Hey, it's even burning up here already.
Yeah. Sun over here.
So this sawdust is pretty dry.
Like my humor.
Some of it was sitting around in the shed in a container like this for most of the summer. Well, after the end of July. And some of it I just picked up a couple days ago.
Hello.
But The ideal one for this would normally be considered to have very, very softly rising or gently rising smoke, and no strong wind, no rain or snow.
Right.
Windstorms are the worst thing because it really sucks the smoke out and pulls more air back into it.
Mm. Like a convection.
So far we've never been vandalized by ne'er-do-wells or
The local hillbillies.
sheep and things like that with kiln going.
Mm.
1 year there was a big windstorm came up, and we had plywood board over the top. Came back in the morning, there was a big hole in the plywood.
Huh.
It was all burnt. So then I stopped
Switched
using
to
plywood and started using sheet metal, which just happened as quickly. So it seems like it's on fire, right? Burning.
Mm-hmm.
It's more than just the paper burning off. Some of the sawdust is starting to catch. You're
Joy.
probably wondering what we're doing here.
Speaking of ne'er-do-wells.
He's always going to come with their pitchforks and shotguns. We'll be okay.
So we can take this stuff back and this and the bricks. If you just collect all the bricks up into one place, we're going to have to stand these things up in a certain way. This can get folded up carefully. Let's take the one part that didn't make it. And yeah, and I'll use the plugs to lower the shelving. So just take this back.
Camera.
So you turn off.